you caught me. Bobby Cardenas coming at you from Lancaster, California again. I told you I'd come back and do another post, but first of all, I have to take this shirt off, this jersey, because Real Madrid fooled me. I thought they were going to wear their away jersey because they're playing at the Canary Islands against Las Palmas, but they didn't. So I'm taking this one off. Putting this because they wore their white jerseys, even though this one's a few years old. Get that ball out. I don't have the current one. Anyway, so today, the results. We're going to have a special guest right now come on and talk to you about some referee points from the Real Madrid Las Palmas game. Arsenal in the FA Cup at home at the Emirates, which is now known as the Emirates FA Cup. Sponsorship. They lost to Watford 2-1. Watford goes on to the semifinals. Again, the other teams that are in the semifinals are Crystal Palace, Everton, and who beat West Ham. West Ham and Man U tied today. 1-1 at Man U. They have to do a replay at West Ham. If West Ham were to beat Man U, they advance to the semifinals. Arsenal was the defending champs of the FA Cup for 2 years in a row. They're out. Okay. So now, let's get to the Real Madrid game. First of all, they beat Las Palmas 2-1. But they were outplayed as far as I'm concerned. Even though on Extra right now with Kay Murray. Look at Kay Murray over there. She's so cute. I didn't want to block her view. Even though, what's his face, Kevin Egan and Gary Bailey were talking about how well Real played defensively with some of the changes, I personally think, no, they didn't. They didn't press in the midfield. And Kevin Mullins, my friend, and I will talk about this, and I'm sure he'll agree with me. Las Palmas out-possessed them throughout the whole match because they weren't pressing them in the midfield enough. They let Keylor Navas, the brilliant goalkeeper for Real Madrid, had to make way too many saves where he had to come out like a keeper sweeper, they call him, to make saves that he shouldn't have to worry about because nobody was back there covering these players. So I differ with them on that regard. But let's bring on our guest, Bobby Cardenas, because he's got some things to say about the refereeing. There were some refereeing points in the game that we have to discuss. Okay? Oh, hold on a second. Here he comes. Get that ball out of the freaking way. Get him out of the green room. Get over here. Get on. You're coming on. Your public awaits you. Let's go. Here we go. Hey. Oh, I got stuck in my friggin' there. Okay. The professor is in the house to discuss with you some important. It's distracting. Not to you, to me. No, some important thing. Okay. And the first thing that happened. First of all, the center referee, Spanish referee, of course, because La Liga. His name is Fernandez Borbalan. The accent on the last A, Lan, Borbalan. Okay, so in the 55th minute, there was a play where the Real Madrid midfielder, Isco, comes up. He's going up for a header. He comes up. He puts his arms up because the players do that to balance themselves. And both players collided, and he clipped the other player in the head, and he came down. Okay, so he cautioned him. So I can understand that. But Phil Shane, who's announcing the game, is saying that could be a red card because of the intentional elbow. It wasn't intentional. As a defender, I don't know how many times Phil Shane has played in his life, but I played as a defender. When you go up, you have to put your arms. Hey, stop with the talking over there. I'm on the helmet. To balance yourself. But it could be classified as possibly careless, so I can understand the yellow card. But a red card, Phil Shane, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Okay, the next big one, the 72nd minute mark. There's a play where will you quiet? I'm working here. Las Palmas is coming in. And the player at the top right here will have Las Palmas in yellow and Real Madrid in blue, which is what I thought they were. So he's got the ball here. Arbeloa kicks the ball. He's trying to pass it to Sergio Ramos. As he kicks it, it glances off this player. So when it comes back to Keylor Navas, who initially plays it with his feet, he picks up the ball. Right here, right outside the 6-yard area. The referee, they blow the whistle. They say it's a back pass, which you can't do. You cannot pass the ball with your feet to your own goalkeeper and have him pick it up. The problem is, it didn't go directly that way because it glanced off the offensive player. So it wasn't a direct back pass. My biggest beef is this. It happened here. That's where the indirect kick should happen. Why the hell did it happen over here? Why was the ball placed there for the indirect kick? They ended up not scoring it anyway. Okay, so that's a blunder in several different ways for the referees. And then next, what's the other one? There's another one. There's always another one. Oh yeah, in the 92nd minute, extra time, the ball is in the, again, is real close, out here, and the defender, Arbeloa, is here. This player kicks the ball. Arbeloa puts his arms up because the ball's so close, like this. Because to protect yourself, you want to protect your private part, sometimes down here. And the ball hit his arms. And again, they called it a handling. Hello, that's not handling. He wasn't intentionally playing the ball. He was protecting himself. If he does this, the ball can hit him in his face. He's trying to do this to make sure he does. So again, they blew it. And they also blew another call when Ronaldo was running on the field. And the ball was played to him. And he trapped it. And then it came off his thigh. And his back is to the assistant referee. And the assistant referee calls him for handling. You have freaking x-ray vision? Because first of all, if you did, you'd see that it didn't hit his arm. He didn't play with his arms or anything. It came off his chest and then his thigh. I'm so upset. I'm not just saying no to racism. I gotta go. Go USA! I'll come back tomorrow when I'm a little bit more calmed down. Have a good night.